Welcome to the deep dive. You've probably seen it too, right? More cyclists training indoors.
Oh, definitely. It's way more than just hiding from bad weather these days.
Exactly. So today we're really diving into the indoor turbo trainer market. We've got this great report from Cognitive Market Research that gives us, well, a fantastic inside look.
Yeah, it's by Sonali Shinde, published very recently, May 2nd, 2025. And our mission, sort of, is to unpack it. Understand who the big players are, sure, but also what's really driving this whole boom.
Right. Get a clear picture of this fitness tech space. The report kicks things off with some pretty impressive numbers.
It does. Market value was, what, USD 514.8 million in 2024?
Yeah, and projected to hit USD 820.5 million by 2032. That's a CAGR of 6.00%.
That's pretty solid growth.
Yeah.
And the why behind it, well, the report points to a few key things. Convenience is a big one.
Makes sense. No rain checks needed.
Exactly. Efficiency, too. You can get a really focused workout done. Plus, simulating outdoor rides, controlling resistance precisely.
And tracking everything in real time, that performance data is huge for people who are serious about training.
Absolutely. It's not just about spinning anymore.
So technology is really the core here, isn't it?
Oh, massively. The advancements in smart trainers, that's what's really changing the game.
Like connecting to Zwift and Trainer Road.
Yeah, that seamless integration is key. Plus, mobile apps, smart resistance that adjusts automatically. It's just much more engaging experience than the old basic trainers.
Turns the pain cave into something a bit more high-tech.
You could say that.
Yeah.
And there are broader trends fueling this, too. General health and fitness awareness is up, obviously.
Right. People want to stay active.
And the whole home fitness trend, People are busy, weather's unpredictable. Having something reliable at home is super appealing.
And manufacturers are pushing things forward too, right? The report mentioned innovation.
Definitely. Things like AI coaching popping up, more detailed analytics, trying to get that road feel even more realistic.
And quieter trainers. That's a big one for apartment dwellers, I bet. Those direct drive ones with electromagnetic resistance.
Huge deal. Okay, so we see the growth, the tech. How does the report actually compare the companies leading this charge? What are they looking at?
Good question. They break it down into a few key areas. First up is revenue and market share. Pretty standard stuff.
Right, gives you a sense of scale, who's meeting the demand, and having that revenue lets them reinvest in R&D, which is crucial here.
You need the cash to keep innovating. Okay, what else?
Innovation itself and how well they integrate the tech. We talked about smart features, automatic resistance, real-time feedback, app connections.
Yeah.
But also, how accurate is their power measurement? Are they using AI effectively? And that push for quieter, more durable machines. Engineering quality matters.
So it's the brains and the brawn of the trainer. Got it. Doesn't matter where they sell these things. Geographical presence.
Oh, absolutely. North America and Europe are the big markets right now. Strong cycling cultures, higher tech adoption.
Makes sense.
But the report flags Asia-Pacific as a major growth area.
Some interesting points there about government initiatives promoting cycling, maybe smaller living spaces, making indoor options more attractive.
Huh. Interesting angle. So having a global footprint is pretty important then.
Definitely. Strong distribution networks are key to tapping into all that potential.
And what about partnerships? Who they team up with? Does that factor in?
Big time. Strategic partnerships, brand collaborations, think sponsoring pro cycling teams. Instant credibility, right?
Yeah. Visibility within the core crowd.
Or working with fitness influencers to reach a wider audience. And of course, linking up with platforms like Zwift or major retailers, online and offline. That makes a huge difference in getting products to consumers.
Okay, so those are the benchmarks. Revenue, innovation, reach, partnerships. Now let's get to the names. Based on the 2023 data in the report, who are the top 5 manufacturers?
Right. The big 5, according to this research, are Wahoo Fitness, Cyclops, which is under the Ceres brand Elite Srl, Tacx, now owned by Garmin, and Kinetic by Kurt. Okay, let's start at the top. Wahoo Fitness. What's their story?
They're leading the pack with 25% market share, revenue over USD 250 million in 2023. They're really known for high-performance, tech-heavy smart trainers. The Key ICKR series is their flagship.
Right, the Key ICKR. You hear that name a lot.
Yeah. Their big selling points are that realistic road feel, the interactive resistance, and just how smoothly they integrate with Zwift, Trainer Road, Ruvi, all the major platforms.
So really nailing that immersive experience. What are their key strengths? Why are they number 1?
Well, definitely innovation. Ease of use is another one people praise. And just solid engineering. They're built well. Plus, they've built that whole ecosystem, heart rate monitors, smart fans.
Yeah.
Keeps people in the Wahoo world.
Smart move. And their main markets.
Strong presence in North America, Europe, and Australia.
Okay, number 2. Cyclops, under the Ceres name. 20% share over USD 200 million revenue. What's their angle?
Cyclops, or Ceres, they've built a reputation for durable, solid performance trainers. The H3 Smart Trainer is a good example. They focus on quiet operation, accurate power measurement, reliable connectivity.
So maybe less flashy than Wahoo, but dependable.
Kinda, yeah. Their strength is often seen as that balance between affordability and reliability. They appeal to a really broad range, from casual riders to more competitive types, mostly North America and Europe for them.
Gotcha. Next is Elite Srl. 18% share, over 180 million in revenue.
Sounds European.
Definitely. High-tech Italian manufacturer, known for models like the Diretto XRT, Pseudo-T, direct drive, and fluid options. They focus on realistic pedaling, high resistance capability, good smart connectivity.
And their strengths.
Cutting-edge engineering, often pretty competitive pricing for the tech you get. Very strong in Europe, naturally, but expanding in North America and Asia. They also do those pro-team collaborations, boost their image.
Right.
And interestingly, the report mentions they're focusing more on eco-friendly designs, too. That is interesting. Okay, 4th is Tacx, now part of Garmin. 15% share, over 150 million revenue. What sets them apart?
Tacx is positioned more as a premium brand. Being part of Garmin is obviously a huge factor now. Their trainers, like the Neo2T or Flex 2, are known for exceptional road feel simulation, being super quiet, and again, very accurate power.
So that Garmin integration is key.
Absolutely. If you're already using Garmin computers or sensors, it creates a very seamless, data-rich ecosystem. They've also been leaders in things like simulating gradients and even road surfaces that really appeals to the serious enthusiast.
Wow, simulating cobbles indoors.
Pretty much. Their main markets are Europe and North America.
Okay, and rounding out the top 5 is Kinetic by Kurt. 10% share, estimated revenue around 100 million. What's their niche?
Kinetic tends to focus more on the budget-conscious and mid-range market segments. They do fluid trainers and smart-controlled ones like the Rock and Roll Smart 2.
Rock and roll? Does it actually rock?
Yeah, that's their unique feature. It allows for side-to-side motion, trying to mimic how a bike moves naturally outdoors.
Huh. Interesting.
Their strengths are affordability and versatility. Their wheel-on trainers are often a good entry point for people just getting into smart training, primarily North America for them.
Okay, so that's the current hierarchy. Wahoo, Cyclops Ceres, Elite, Tacx, Garmin, Kinetic. But you mentioned competition heating up. The report suggests these guys might face some challenges.
Yeah, it definitely points that way. While those 5 are dominant now, the market's getting crowded. There are more and more emerging players nipping at their heels.
What are these newer companies doing?
A couple things. One is just the rapid pace of innovation. Everyone's racing to add smarter features, create more immersive experiences. Another is price.
Right, offering similar tech but cheaper.
Exactly. Or sometimes even more advanced simulation tech, better connectivity, maybe slicker resistance control, but hitting a lower price point than the big guys. That's really attractive to a lot of consumers.
Makes sense.
Plus, you've got things like AR and AI being integrated more into cycling apps, giving new players a chance to stand out with unique training tools. The report mentions Bkool, for example, using realistic video routes.
Oh, yeah, riding actual roads virtually.
Right. And the general shift towards direct drive trainers puts pressure on everyone to offer good options there. Basically, consumers are getting savvy, looking for that sweet spot of innovation and affordability.
So for a new company wanting to jump into this fray, what should they focus on to actually make a mark? What does the report suggest?
It highlights 3 main areas, really. First, affordability is key. Offering solid, feature-rich trainers at a more accessible price point can capture a big slice of the market.
Makes sense. Get people in the door. What about tech?
Crucial. You have to have seamless smart connectivity Bluetooth, ANT plus band, accurate tracking, responsive automatic resistance, compatibility with Swift, Trainer Road, all the big platforms. That's table stakes now.
Right, the basics.
But to stand out, maybe develop a good proprietary app, integrate AI coaching tips, add some gamification to make workouts less of a grind, that kind of stuff.
Keep people engaged. And the third area?
Community. Building a strong community around the brand. That could be through influencer marketing, being active on social media, encouraging user content.
Like virtual group rides or races.
Exactly. Personalized plans, maybe virtual events, even just really good interactive customer support. It builds loyalty. So affordability, tech advancement, and community. Those are the pillars for new entrants.
And that smart connectivity piece seems to weave through all of it.
Absolutely vital.
The,
Smooth wireless connection, easy app use. It has to just work.
the report also mentioned focusing on a realistic riding experience. That seems like a constant theme.
It really is. People want it to feel like riding outside as much as possible. So that means good resistance range, accurate gradient simulation, smooth pedaling feel.
Which is why direct drive is popular.
Quieter, better feel generally. New companies can compete by refining resistance control, maybe adding road surface simulation. We even see things like those rocker blocks, adding physical motion.
Right, that side-to-side movement again. It's going beyond just resistance.
Definitely. And the final point for newcomers was product customization.
How so? Like different colors?
Maybe. But more like modular features, interchangeable resistance units maybe? Foldable designs for storage, multiple user profiles on one machine.
Okay, practical stuff.
Yeah. Or even customizable firmware, letting users tweak how the trainer responds. And AI-driven training plans that adapt specifically to you. That level of personalization could be a real differentiator.
Wow, okay. This has been really insightful, a proper deep dive into where this market is and where it might be going. If you had to boil it down, what are the absolute key takeaways for our listeners?
I'd say the indoor trainer market is hot, it's growing, and it's competitive. Technology and the demand for convenient, engaging workouts are the main drivers.
And while the big names dominate for now,
There's definitely room for new players, especially if they focus smartly on affordability, pushing the tech forward, and building that all-important community feel.
so it's that blend again, smart tech, realistic feel, and consumer engagement.
Exactly. The report suggests those are the keys to long-term success in this space. You need the whole package.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? Seeing how affordability, personalization through tech and community are shaking up the indoor cycling world. Where else in fitness tech might we see that same kind of disruption? What does this signal about, the future of personalized fitness overall? Something to chew on. Thanks for joining me for this deep dive.